Get strapped in, and just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back again.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Looking in zone for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And look at this, it's a fake. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hey, we gotta go. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Burrow on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Mix it up the middle. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guy.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll be brought down. And he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's a caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Suck up for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. 2 to go in the half as this one is away.
Can't be used if you're useless. And that's just what this business is. You're hot, like they would embrace you, they would give you the world. But have a down moment. Everybody's gonna have a down moment. Living with a purpose, just to answer your question. It's about having a 360 approach to this because you want to be able to
The
do
final
something
shot
great out
before
there.
half for Brady.
I just want to be a good role model.
Airing this one out for
Good
Evans.
inspiration for people.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown. They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The since the offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on
and down he goes.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Hey, Bazillion, you made this beat?
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. You have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after those guys because they don't look ready to play with me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Block coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my feeling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's got back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On the play fake, Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, but that one was knocked away.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He sets the fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their head. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in for a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep
HT made the wave.
and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
HT made the wave.
Well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
HT made the wave.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
HT made the wave.
Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play. And a
HT made the wave.
pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Things definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. You get a connection there, pick up a fresh set of downs, continue to move the ball.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting it inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles. But look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive. At least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive right on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Keenan Adams since that last completion this way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planting their feet and forced incompletion on first down.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossroads, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard.
Eric Sala.
Up the gut, Fournette. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 to 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Brady gotta have this one. Airing this one out for Evans. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They run with Hines. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Hey, yo, Toot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a
Drop that.
one-sided affair. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Again, it's Fournette.
but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit the sag to Vita Vea. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one seems over a long time ago.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The kickoff pass is good, and the Bills will add on to that.
Hey, yo, shoot.
A nice kick there as they're able to get out of their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Move yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
Addict.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been blowouts been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Back to throw here. He's got this completed down the field. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Brady. One last shot at the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final try now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
On the double.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mon now off of play action. Blitz coming and down he goes.
On the set. And cycle.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go play action here. Mon looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They go with Chubb on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They run it again with Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mon looks to throw on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally, you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try to run it here.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Mon.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 23-yard run.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Mahomes will throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Seems like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Mon. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Let's go. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. And this is caught. It's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They run once more with McKinnon, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Your man back in the building, Gypsy Hustle.
Coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Burrow will throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot plays. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4 down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.